Hi, making a quick little tutorial. Wanted to show you specifically if you're having issues with struggling readers and reading levels. Here's some options for you. The website is pusdlibrary.org. If you click on the Apps and Resources page, at the very bottom, there's several options. You've got the district approved books. Accelerated Reader Achieve 3000. iReady is a classroom login required, which is linked to Q, which is linked to rosters. So that one would be a little bit difficult if you're not teaching a class specific to that. When it comes to reading, the ebook and audiobook database is what I'm looking at. So Tumblebook Library and TeenBook Cloud are the same thing. So if you click on each link, you're going to get options for that. Now with Tumblebook Library, you do have to specify your school. If I'm looking at Gary High School, for TeenBook Cloud, I would click Gary, and I would get the upper grades. Graphic novels are my favorite, specifically because you're able to do reading levels. If I look through view all titles, you can change it by subject. You've got different options, and these are more on this. We actually have these books specifically in the library in paperback format, but these are really good books that allow the kids to still be able to read grade level materials, but with struggling readers. There's an enhanced AP eBooks as well. So these are ones that if you're reading an easier book, they have a little bit of enhancement in them, some teen fiction. High-low fiction is the books that we have. Middle level high-low fiction are the ones that are, on the lower reading range for our kids that are still on the lower reading spectrum. So, teen fiction, these are fine, but the high-low is what we call them, and then middle school high-lows at the bottom. So middle school, elementary, I'm going to click out of this. So you can actually access the younger Tumblebooks one too, if you want to. For Gary, like I said, my love graphic novels because it does give them the ability to read something more age appropriate. But there are books here, ebooks, graphic novels on this end too that are even lower, that are pretty easy and things that you can read together with the kiddos. So I'm going to dismiss that, click that out. Now in these, there's read-alongs too. Language learning, there is Spanish language books. You see Spanish, French books as well that you can access. Oh, silly boys. And then I love you too. I do have PUSD novels. Now these are specifically the novels for the district that are district approved novels that we have with English classes. Now it's just a PDF list of all the books, but these are 9 through 12 books. I did put on here the book reading levels. If you do choose a novel that you think is more interesting to you, you can do that as well.
3.5 and 5.0.
Just like those. And then you can get smaller versions. These are the PDF versions of the books that you can share.
2.4 to 3.4.
I know. And then some of these books are even on the lower side too. So let me see. 9th to 12th grade, you can see reading levels that are on here, PDF, HTML. So these are specifically the board approved books that go along with each grade level. So that's one quick little resource for you. A lot of these are just kind of open library. My Ion is specific to AR, but our school, Gary doesn't have AR and a lot of schools don't. Now I will say, like with Audible, these collections, a lot of these free Audible ones were done with the shutdown.
But easy books are 2.3 and a 0.1.
Exactly. So some of these listeners and Audible ones are completely free as options, and these were done with the shutdown. So these are just kind of some ones that we found out once distance learning kind of started. So these are options for you. So you can see like Hollow City. You could start listening to Hollow City, which is Miss Peregrine's, the second book in the...
This is Audible.
There you go.
Blackstone Audio.
So you've got options over here as well. But anytime you need any help when it comes to that, let me know. These are the free books. Obviously, digital storytelling are the other books as well that you can do in a lot of different easier books. But I'm a huge fan of these in particular, and definitely Tumblebook Cloud and the graphic novels.